Hello guys, this is Linus and welcome to this YouTube tutorial video. So today we are going to look at the growth factor method that is in transportation engineering under trip generation. I know it's been a while since I made one of these. I hope this helps. Okay, so in this example I would like to address two sets of questions. Yeah, I know there are a lot of videos on the first set of question whereby the number of trips increases, whereby fully, like we see in this case 500 households are owning cars, 250 of them own, 500 households and 250 of these households own cars, 250 don't own cars. In our first question, we are going to look at a condition where all these households now they begin owning cars. So meaning it increases from 250 to 500. Then the other one, we are going to look where only 375 households are owning cars, whereby it increases from 250 to 375. So the set of condition is that first of all, the income and the population is maintained. Then the number of trips made by car owning households is 6 trips, and those that don't own make 2 trips in a day. So the formula we use for the growth factor is this number of trips future to be generated to be the growth factor multiplied by the present number of trips. So the first, we begin by calculating the present number of trips. So we do that by saying number of trips will be equals to the number of households owning cars multiplied by the number of trips they make in a day, which is 6, plus the number of households not owning cars, the number of trips they make, which is 2 trips a day, which will give us 2,125 trips. So for our first set of condition, we first find the ratio of owning cars. Yeah, so the initial ratio of owning cars, which is the initial one in the initial condition, is that 250 own cars, then 500 is the number of total number of households. So out of the 500 households, about the ratio of 0.5 are owning cars. Then the future condition is that 500 are now owning cars, like there's a total of 500. So this 500 over the 500 total number of households. So meaning the ratio of people owning cars in the future is 1. It increases. So for our growth factor, it will be equals to the ratio of those owning cars, in the future over, or currently since we are now in the future, over the initial one. 1 over 0.5, it will give us 2. So after that, we then find the number of trips by saying the growth factor multiplied by the number of trips, that is the present, which is 2,125, which gives us 4,250. Okay, so for our condition B, there is an increase from 250 to 375 owning cars now. So meaning that the other 125 households don't own cars. So now the total number of trips that we have is this from our initial condition, 2125. So then we are going to find now the ratio for people owning cars, or initially we know that it's 0.5 like we calculated in our previous example. Then now currently in the future, how many? So we are going to say 375 over 500, which will be 0.75. So meaning our growth factor will be 0.75 over 0.5, which gives us 1.5. So meaning that for the future growth is that the future number of trips will be equals to 1.5 multiplied by 2125, which is 3188. So this gives us our number of trips in the future. So what I can say is that this method, it primarily just uses the data, like the increase that has been made, the growth that has been made. And according to this is that the growth was made in both conditions in the number of people owning cars. So we consider a factor called the growth factor in those aspects. So this is it. Thank you.